And at the very end, again, building these skills and practicing these skills. So much in education, especially when I started out about 20 years ago, these were always called the soft skills, right? These weren't the skills that you're going to measure on a standardized test. However, they were the skills that we know are crucial for students being able to succeed when they enter the workforce. And we and so many others believe that these are skills that aren't soft skills, but they're really hard skills that can be practiced, be developed, and grow if you keep practicing them in the classroom setting. And next slide. That is our overall presentation. We're happy to take questions to answer any thoughts you might have about what we shared or questions about what we shared. I know we are tight for time, so I want to make sure we allow for us to step into that panel discussion as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Meg and Jennifer. And I do have some prepared questions for you also. Some of the things that the audience might want to ask might come up in our panel discussion. So we'll save those questions to the end if you don't mind. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Thank you, Nifty team, for that amazing presentation. Meg, I love when you said you cannot dream of what you don't know. And that kind of starts off our conversation with our panel. We have 7 members of this panel. And what I'm going to do, I have prepared questions for each one, and it will start our conversation. And audience, you're welcome to ask questions at the end. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off. I'm going to start with one of my dear friends and former colleague, Klassi, all the way from New Orleans. So happy New Year to everyone. In introducing in answering the question, excuse me, if you could introduce yourself briefly of your title and your organization, and we can just jump right into it. So Klassi, you have the first question of after you introduce yourself. Over the past couple of decades, how have you seen entrepreneurship education evolve, particularly in relation to the
to see so many great leaders and thinkers across entrepreneurial development and with a focus on women. Has just been amazing. Where I started in entrepreneurial education was right in my home with my family. My mother and father are entrepreneurs.